Also over on our ESPN FC YouTube channel, the highlights from Inter Miami against Newell's Old Boys. A little Lionel Messi preseason reunion. His first club and his current club. Getting the start, 31st minute. Good run, but puts the shot wide.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the injury's better.
It's really weird to see him putting it past the post, isn't it?
Been a long preseason for Inter Miami. They've gone all over the globe. Here in the second half, Bourgelon makes it 1-0.
Fantastic header. Great ball. Goalkeeper. No man's land.
Inter Miami have had their issues in defense during the preseason. More of it here, 83rd minute.
Well,
Franco Diaz makes it 1-1.
And that's just self-inflicted. I mean, there's a point in time when you just have to say, you know what, maybe this isn't the spot to play.
Tell you what, can you imagine years ago a forward outdoing a centre back like that in a challenge?
Just a few days away from Inter Miami's season opener. It's on the 21st against RSL. Here's what Tata Martino had to say about his superstar Lionel Messi. Quote, "I see him fully recovered. It is true that we are playing him little by little. Thursday night he played almost 60 minutes, and the idea is that he arrives well prepared for the league debut on the 21st. He had an MRI earlier in the preseason. All right, Casey, set the bar for Inter Miami here. What are the expectations for this season with all this star power?
Well, I mean, what was the news that came out? That they're way over cap. They got to do a bunch of stuff. They got
yes,
to get
but
rid
there
of
was also a vice
players.
president from Major League Soccer that came out and said, based on the conversations we've had, they will be compliant. So I think that'll get taken care of. You know how that goes, Stevie. You know how that goes.
Yeah, I've held that
they never did that for you in the New England Revolution, but
I've held that.
You never brought Messi to the league. Sorry, Casey.
I don't. In all honesty, I don't know. I mean, I think so much of it is going to come down to where is Leo at? How much is he going to be able to completely influence games? Is he going to have enough people around him that can support? Is defensively? Are they? I keep talking about balance, but are they going to be so top heavy that they're then going to be not being able to outscore opponents because they're conceding so many goals defensively? And do they really care? Do they really care about winning, or do they care about how many people can we get to an Inter Miami hashtag on Leo's Instagram?
Well, I mean, I think that's maybe what Inter Miami and Major League Soccer would want. But I think Lionel Messi and Inter Miami players, based on what we see in Leagues Cup, I mean, we could say that they're pretty committed, right?
Well, and if you take from where they went,
and the impact they had was immediate last year.
Correct.
I mean, that was the worst team in the league.
Yes, correct. And then they became
now you got a year,
competitive.
a full off season, a full preseason. You built a team. Tata Martino's fully in control.
And that, but
I'm just saying, I think the bar should be pretty high.
Well, if you're talking about that, you're being allowed to significantly overspend over the cap.
Yeah.
Then yes, you should spend over the cap and win everything. But I don't know if they're there.
You know how the league works. It's very random, especially in playoffs. Is it too much to say that it's title or bust for them, given all the guys that they brought in, and given the kind of randomness of this league? It's not the Premier League. It's not a 38-game season.
Listen, let's be honest. Everybody expects them to win the title now.
Should they?
Well, yeah.
If you've been given special permission,
if you really spend all that money and bring all these players, all these experienced guys in, then yes. The question for me is, and I guess the good thing is Tata Martino's been through it before, right? And he knows it's a long season. And Tata Martino will know that they can't go hell for leather from the first game all the way through the playoffs to the final and win it. He's got to know that either in games he's playing half a team a lot of the time, or enough times, or in training they're doing nothing all week in order to be hitting the heights with the games. Because you can't do both. And you can't play at 1,000 miles an hour the way they did when Messi arrived till the last game of the season, because you saw how tired they were.
Yep.
I mean, so this is going to be down to the manager. Is the manager going to say, right, I'm going to decide when we play half a team, when these guys get a rest, to look after them? Because A, you can't do it, and B, you can't do it with older players.
All right, I got a question for you, Stevie. So how does it work after all the criticism that happened in Hong Kong that now all the away teams have been told you can triple your prices when Messi comes to town, and then Messi goes, yeah, I'm taking today off. How does that go down?
Same as it did with Beckham. Same thing happened with
Yeah.
Beckham.
Well, remember when it happened with Messi in Chicago, they gave, well, not refunds, but credits so you could
Well,
come back to a fire
Listen,
game.
that's where Tato's got to be strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he can't. If he's
I mean, he got bullied into playing Messi in Saudi Arabia.
Well,
there was something that motivated him in Saudi Arabia. I can't figure out
But
what it
then
might
you
have
can
been.
just stand on the field. But he's good. Again, he's good because he's got Beckham on the board. He's got Beckham,
Yep.
who understands.
Beckham can play now?
Yeah. I tell you what, you could throw him on for 20 minutes and give Messi a rest. But Beckham will understand. And again, I guess it'll come down to them as well.
Yep.
If they're only interested in winning MLS Cup,
Well,
then leave it to Tato. Let him do what he wants. He'll sort it out. He's experienced enough. He's been through it before. He'll play a reserve team when he fancies it. As long as they get in the playoffs, having a good season, that should be enough for the owners. Because if the goal's MLS Cup, then that's how they've got to do it. Listen, if the goal is to make more money every time they step on the field, then that's going to mess up winning MLS Cup at the end of the season.
And remember, for Messi, it's not just Argentina responsibilities, Copa America, World Cup qualifiers. There's some talk of him maybe playing in the Olympics. So that's the other question, right? How much
Cannot
is he
play all those games.
he going to be around for this Inter Miami side throughout the MLS season?